8.3 Mean, Median, Mode, Measures of Central Tendency. This is part number 1. So for this section, before I get started, please make sure you have a calculator handy. You can download Desmos. If you do a Google search, you will find Desmos pretty quickly. That is free. Just make sure you do Desmos Scientific. All right. So central means middle. So what we're going to be looking at here is middlemost statistics. Those middlemost statistics are mean, median, and mode. And there's actually 4 ways, but we're going to look at these 3. Okay, so we're going to be looking at 3 of the 4 ways. So the mean is another word for saying average. It's the arithmetic, average. The median is the actual middlemost score of the set of data. And finally, mode is the most frequently occurring. Okay, so we're going to look at frequency tables to find the mode or just raw data itself. So the first one we're going to look at here is the mean. Okay, so the mean is the arithmetic average. We think of it as average. So it's a set of all data. It's the sum of the data values divided by the number of values. Okay, so here is the formula. Mean is represented as x bar. So let's write that down. X bar equals the mean. Okay. X bar equals the summation of all my x values all over n. So this symbol here means sigma. That's what it's called. It means to sum or add up. X in this case are all my data values. And n equals the total number of data values. So again, x bar is the mean. And then what we're going to do is sum up, or take sigma x, sum up all the x scores and divide it by the total number of data values. So let's look at this example. Find the mean of the set 77, 88, 84, 73, and 76. Okay, so my formula again is x bar equals the summation of all my x values all over n. Okay, so I'm going to sum all my x values. 77 plus 88 plus 84 plus 73 plus 76. And we're going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points. So n equals 5 because I have 5 data points. And I got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need to put a 5 in there instead of an n. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my calculator and I'm going to add those all up. So 77 plus 88 plus 84 plus 73 plus 76. And when I do that, I get 398. With these problems, if you do not have like a graphing calculator where you can see what you're typing in, make sure you do everything twice because it's really easy to mess up the mean. And in the next section, we have to calculate the mean and the standard deviation. So if your mean is wrong, everything's going to be off. So please make sure you double check to make sure you entered in those values correctly. So again, do it twice. All right, so I'm going to take this 398 and I'm going to divide it by 5. And when I do that, I get 79.6. That is the average or the mean of that set of data. So let's say those were test scores. So that student currently holds a 79.6 based off of those values that they got on the 5 tests. Okay, so let's check the next one. What is the mean daily revenue for the summer blockbuster? The total daily revenue for ticket sales for a summer blockbuster movie on its opening weekend in the Tampa Bay area are as follows. On Thursday, 73,000. On Friday, 60,400. On Saturday, 82,000. And finally, on Sunday, 50,500. So again, we're going to use, to find the mean, we're going to use this formula x bar equals the summation of all my x values or data values all over the total number of data values. So here's what this looks like. I'm going to add up 73,000, that is Thursday's value. Friday we have 60,400 plus Saturday is 82,000 plus Sunday, which is 50,500. And now I'm going to count how many data points I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4, so n equals 4. Okay, so now I'm going to add that all up. So 73,000 plus 60,400 plus 82,000 plus 50,500. So again, just make sure you entered in the values correctly. And if you can't see them on the calculator, do this problem twice, just to make sure. When I did this, I got 265,900, and I'm going to divide that by 4. And when I do that, I get 66,475. So this is the average over the weekend that movie brought in. Okie dokie. All right, I'm going to stop the video here, and we're going to pick up on a part 2. Thank you for watching part 1.